Hi, this is Lana Scott. Welcome back to the Lighthouse Tribe. So, guys, this realm is the forest realm. Dense canopy, nature's sanctuary, forest floor. Um, this card is feels like it's kind of like a continuation of the last couple of readings because it feels like somebody, it feels like some of you are really going to be um, really through some major changes in going into the future. And it feels like some of you are going to end up being the kind of elders, leaders, mystics, teachers that nobody's really expecting that, and that you're not. Some of you may specialize. This feels like this one here feels like coming out of the dark into the light and seeing the path after a period of not knowing where you quite maybe were going. And it feels like everything suddenly just, like you somehow just start getting some kind of new knowledge downloaded, either from your spirit guides, your angels, your ancestors, maybe through some classes that you take or some things that you learn. It just feels like seeing a realm or a reality that you've never realized was there. Okay, so I'm gonna tell y'all a little story because I am a storyteller too. Okay, when I was had my house in Mississippi, I in my backyard, there was my house, and then I had my fence around there, and in one corner of my yard, I had all these they were supposed to be bushes, but they actually ended up turning into small trees. And in the rainy season, which is August, September, October, there, and right about the time when it started getting cold, like October, when the moon would come out, if I didn't keep those bushes cut back, all the spiders would take over. And one night during a full moon, I happened to look out my window and discovered a world I had never seen before. I was looking in the corner of my yard and I was like, wow, look at that. I even took out my phone and brought pictures up that I could see. All through the corner of my yard, because my back part of my property was all forest. All through, the moonlight was coming through, and all I could see through the trees where the leaves had all fallen was spider webs. And there was this intricate city, right, that I just never noticed before. After that, every year, that was like the third or fourth year I had my house. So for the next like 18 years that I had that house, I would look forward to that time of the year just to see all the intricate spider webs, all the things that the insects were doing. To this, I got exposed to this hidden night realm that I'd never seen before, the realm of the insects, right? So that's what this is making me feel like in the background here of coming to light. Maybe from that temple door one that we did, maybe during a meditation, maybe you happen to open up another door, right? Or you focus on saying, what is it you want to show me? Asking your angels, your ancestors, your spirit guides, what would you like to show me during this meditation that I've never seen before? And they help guide you towards a thought, an idea, a picture in your mind comes to your mind, some kind of something that you're like, wow, I never thought of that. It's just some kind of different perspective, or some kind of just you kind of sit there and soak it in for a while because you're seeing a world beyond which you've ever seen before, or an idea, or a thought, or a place, maybe even a magical place, or maybe you even make up a place in your mind where you specially go to meditate, and you decorate it yourself in your mind's eye, right? You make this room and you put all kind of crystals in it, and maybe really cool pictures, and just anything that strikes your fancy, right? But it's like it becomes your own little hidden room, right? So exploring another realm that becomes like a sanctuary for you, and that's what it feels like she's doing here. And it looks like a girl to me, and it feels like she's just came up along this path, and all of a sudden, the where she was in the dark, there's a parting in the trees and all the moonlight comes in. Now she sees the path where she's going, right? She sees the path where she's going, and then she's noticing all the other things that she never would have noticed, like maybe during the daylight or something like that, right? Or maybe even the sunlight's coming in. Maybe it's the sunlight instead of moonlight. But she just is seeing a world or an idea or something that she's just never thought of before. And it takes her down a different path. So that's what this picture says to me, okay? Things being real dense, and all of a sudden you break through with a new, seeing it with your third eye or something like that, okay? Let me see what I want to pull for this. I cannot wait till my other decks get in here, guys. Let me pull a couple of main energies for this and see what else it could be talking about here for some of you. What else for this coming into the light, into this sanctuary? What else do you flexible? Maybe this is where you can be more flexible. And again, this picture is kind of similar, guys, isn't it? There's like a forest, and then there's this cat going down his path, and there's this block of sunlight. But now he actually, oh, wow. Okay. So, guys, look at this from the the opposite perspective. See, she's getting ready to go through the doorway into the light. He's coming out of the light where he's picked up some kind of knowledge that's made him now more flexible. Seems like he's really relaxed and like, okay, now I know this, right? It feels like going into some kind of sanctuary place and that is all your own, and bringing forth some kind of knowledge that now you're walking a different, you've transformed somehow. That feels like transforming too. Or maybe even that's where you meet a totem animal. Okay, big cats can be totems. Mine's a big panther. Okay, but in this realm, she's discovering all these other things, and it's making her more flexible after coming through this gate. So have patience is the next one. Have patience. Look again, he's on this side of the light, right? See, this one, though, she's facing it. This one on the other side of it. So again, take time to, okay. So take time to integrate all this newfound energy and light that comes from being exposed through this perspective, idea, thought, or realm that you never saw before. And guys, that corner of my yard, I mean, it had always been there. You know what I mean? But I didn't know it until at some point, looking out my window one night into my backyard, because we also had a porch light. We also had a one of those, because I lived in a place where there were no street lights. Okay, you either had a pole with a light on it in your backyard or front yard, or you didn't have an outside light, period. So everybody had their own. Well, mine was a backyard. My neighbor's was a front one. So hers lit up the front, mine lit up the back. And guys, I could look out in that corner and see all those cobwebs, see, where all the spiders lived, all these intricate designs. And I was always amazed at the city that I did not know existed in that corner of my yard, because it was its own city, correct? Yeah, definitely. Okay, so this card keeps coming up, guys. Vast vistas. This card to me is becoming my spirit guide card. This is becoming a card of the spirit guides looking out for you, and no matter where you travel, they're going to be there with you, guiding you over the mountains, guiding you, through whatever trail or whatever path you are on, okay? And they are looking out for you. So this might even be spirit guide driven by being exposed to this realm here for some of you. Okay, the green ones. All right, so let me pull some runes and see what else. Spirit guides. What else? Spirit guides of other people. Spirit guides of mine. What else do you want to tell whoever this message is for? That finds this invisible world, or this invisible, or they see something that they've never seen before. That's being led by you, or you're by their side. Keep going forward. Keep traveling. You're going to, with this knowledge here, it feels like you're going to be moving into the future, taking this knowledge with you, okay? Traveling through doors, bringing some kind of newfound strength. Finding some kind of newfound strength for yourself, right? Microchism to macrochism. Maybe even some kind of knowledge that you share with others that is helpful to humanity in some kind of way. Being protected by these spirit guides on this whatever this hidden world is that you find, okay? And making the wheel turn in your favor. Then we've got the mystery rune. So I feel like you're going to discover that along this in this mystery realm of, or whatever this realm is that you've never seen in front of you, this something, this lost, I'm just going to say lost city, even though it doesn't necessarily have to be a city. Here, you might find some new wonders and new things that you want to explore. New mysteries to explore that somehow help bring knowledge to you. Okay? Shedding skins, ancestral land. Oh, traveling to an ancestral land. Okay, I'm hearing traveling to the land of your forebears. Okay, so guys, Hallowes usually means chaos, but I feel like, so I'm hearing in my head, I'm scrying while I do these, guys, and I'm hearing help. You're bringing help to someone in some kind of way. Someone that's in a chaotic state. Completion of beginnings. So this might be a new path opening it for some of you. Rewards for efforts. About the time of a year. You might. Okay. So whoever this is resonating for. This is also sometimes this reading also talks about the law coming to help you at a certain time. So someone might be consulting an attorney about someone they go to help. Maybe someone in the homelands or where you come from needs some kind of help. They got some kind of chaos going on. So you go to help them because you definitely are traveling, and you end up maybe calling a lawyer to help them out because or maybe you're even, because then I got the opening up. This feels like coming to somebody's aid as well, because of this knowledge that you gain in whatever way that comes forth for you. And then we've got learning classes, going into the future, taking knowledge with you, some kind of schooling. Maybe this starts you on wanting to take some classes or something about something new. And then you go through another doorway. Okay. You look at the past, and it's okay. So I'm hearing jumping timelines. Somebody goes on this journey to go help someone, and it totally jumps timelines for you. You go through this gate, and it brings hell a lot of movement. Okay? So this is somebody that is going to be, not jumping one, but maybe jumping two timelines. So it feels like this, when you discover something, you go through some kind of a doorway, you discover something you've never seen before, and then your spirit guides come in to nudge you a certain direction. You go something to do with your ancestors or some kind of ancestral land to help somebody, right? And that completes the new beginning. And then you end up trying to help them out. Either maybe you give them money, or you help, or you find them an attorney. But there's some kind of justice here, some kind of balancing of the scales coming forward, some kind of lawyer help or something like that opens up something in the future, and a gateway that you go through again and jump one or two timelines, and then you got a lot of movement. Okay, so guys, take this how this resonates, but this right here is very telling. About this. Because usually this means chaos, can be chaos or elemental disruption for someone. But it feels like when you go, you're going to help someone take care of their chaotic situation. Does that make sense? I haven't said that in a while, guys, so nobody can chew me out for saying that. Does that make sense? So somebody goes on some kind of a journey to help somebody. You're bringing something to someone. I haven't gotten that message in a long time. So this brings relief from distress and more work with divinity. Now, they just showed me a nun. They literally just showed me a nun So, I don't know what nuns mean. Some kind of spiritual awakening, maybe, or spiritual guidance. Maybe someone has a nun in their, someone that used to be a nun in their family that's going to come to your aid with all of this. Or maybe it's a spiritual, maybe it's someone who, okay, so now they're showing me this nun that was in a book I read one time. The guy described her. Where are you going?
Go to get propane for Will.
Okay, why don't you hang on a minute? I'm almost done. And so, and guys, so, and this was, this guy had gone to school with this girl who became a nun. So maybe someone went to school with someone who became a nun, and you're either going to help them, or they're coming to help you, or you're going to where they are. Okay? Sorry for the interruption, guys. Yeah, that feels like some, but I'm seeing that so strong. I'm seeing ancestral lands, I'm seeing chaos, I'm seeing helping someone, I'm seeing a nun. So some kind of, maybe those are symbolic for someone as well. Let's pull just one or two of these healing cards. So maybe, okay, so then we've got cleansing, releasing the old, energetic tune-up, new beginnings. So you going through this, and this, again, this is also my in-between realms card, guys. This is one that feels like somebody looking out and seeing a whole new life opening up, or something like that. So this feels like this leads you on some kind of another of a type of journey. And then again, sweet relief. And that we got sweet relief, what, right here, right here. Sweet relief, new beginnings, a new way forward. So somebody's going forward and doing something, going to help someone that's going to help release something. Healing, returning to wholeness, transformation, then the Isle of Avalon. So this feels like you healing and you taking somebody else on the journey with you because you go to help them. Okay, or maybe it helps remove a block for you. Trust your inner compass. Be led from within. So this is somebody on a very special kind of journey that your spirit guides and angels are giving you, are pointing out to you of where you're going, of this little thing that you discover. Giving from a place of plenty. So guys, I'm going to leave it there. This feels like a very special journey for somebody. Very special journey. And your spirit guides are urging you, or at least one of them is urging you forward with this unseen world that you're going to discover. Wow. And it ends up creating some kind of new beginning, or maybe even a new path for you. All right, guys, so if this happens for someone, you gotta comment in the comments for me and let me know, because seriously, I'm hearing about ancestral lands, an attorney, a nun. Those two just don't go together in my head, but I'm seeing them. So, and they're saying it's like that. It's like that. So, it's like that. All right, guys. This turned out to be a very, very interesting read. Discover it for yourself.